Hey everyone! So I've been having a really rough couple of days. Really, I've been having a really rough 6 months, but we won't talk about that. I've just been very anxious the last few days. I didn't sleep well last night. I actually had to physically get up out of bed and go walk around for a minute because I couldn't fall asleep. I was so anxious. I've just been feeling that way for a couple days in a row now. And I've been doing a lot of thinking just because I've kind of been alone when I'm here at home by myself, and I get into my own head a lot. But I think that this kind of thinking is actually kind of productive. I got an idea for a new video that I'm making now, so hopefully it's a good one. I'm just gonna kind of tell you what has been in my mind and maybe even give you all an insight as to why therapy doesn't always work for everyone right away, or why therapy isn't a magical cure or fix like a lot of people think it is. So I've been thinking a lot about how as children we grow up being told exactly what to do all the time. We grow up learning a certain set of rules or instructions that we're always supposed to follow. Our parents give us rules to abide by and life lessons to learn, and then schools give us a specific set of instructions to follow, and we're then given a grade to reassure us that we've followed those instructions correctly or not. But what happens when all of this goes away? What happens when we move out of our parents' house or when we're done with school? Aside from maybe our boss at work, we're no longer told what to do or given a grade to show that we're doing things correctly. And for some people, this can be extremely liberating and they love not having that structure. But for other people, like myself, it just makes us feel completely lost. I think I've been in school for so long, I just expect to be told exactly what to do and then receive some sort of validation. And recently I realized that in the past I've been applying that same thought process to therapy. I've been in and out of therapy quite a few times in my life, and it's just always left me wondering, if I'm seeing a therapist right now, then why do I still feel so terrible? I think we have this preconceived notion that therapy is supposed to fix us, and many people, including myself, believed that therapy is supposed to be a cure-all for our mental health issues. But I have some very shocking news. It's not. I remember being in therapy in the past and getting so frustrated, thinking, why can't they just tell me what to do to feel better? Why can't they just stop asking me so many questions and just tell me exactly what to do and stop beating around the bush? I feel like I've told them the same things over and over, and I keep having to relive these traumatic memories while they ask me how I feel about it. Well, obviously I feel pretty but since I've been back in therapy recently, I realized that as I was reliving these traumatic memories, things that were happening in my current life started to make a lot more sense. All these different puzzle pieces started fitting together in ways that I had never even thought of before. And it was at this point that I realized that I was the one fitting all of these pieces together with the help of my therapist. Not because of what she was telling me to do exactly, but she was guiding me along the way. She was just laying out all the pieces in front of me, and I was really upset that she wasn't putting them together for me. And this is where the hard work comes in. You and you alone have to pick up these pieces and look at them. I mean, really look at them and start fitting them together. And this is where most people get really frustrated. I'm 28 years old and I've spent my entire life thinking that I would have to deal with the trauma that I've been through, unable to cope for the rest of my life. But then I realized that therapy in the past didn't work for me because I wasn't working. I think I mentioned this before in a previous video, but going to a therapist is like seeing a personal trainer at the gym, except for your emotions. You can't go to the gym and just watch your physical trainer explain the workouts to you and then expect to see a difference in your physical appearance. The same goes for therapy. If you don't put the work in with your therapist, you can't expect to see or feel results. And this is where people give up and quit therapy. But I'm here to tell you, please do not. That's exactly what your therapist is there for. If you need some guidance, coping skills to help you with the thoughts or memories that could come up, or even just a safe space to release your emotions, tell your therapist that. I've learned that open and honest communication is the most important part of therapy. And this is why having a good relationship with your therapist is so important. Because if you don't feel comfortable with your therapist, you're not going to be honest with them and tell them how you're really feeling and what's clicking and what's not. I started my most recent bout of therapy again on Talkspace on June 1st, and I've learned more about myself in these last few months than I have learned literally in my entire 28 years of living. So if you're feeling discouraged about therapy, I really hope you made it this far in the video so I can tell you to please keep going. And keep everything that I've said in this video in mind. You can even go back and watch it again and take some notes, which is actually another thing that's really helped me more recently in therapy, is taking notes of things that my therapist says that really stick out to me. That's one good thing about doing therapy online, is that I can go back and listen to my therapist's audio messages or read what she has typed to me, and I can kind of jot it down and keep it somewhere in a notebook so I can remember the things that she's said that really resonated with me. But you can also do this in an in-person therapy session. Just take a small notebook to your therapist, and if they say anything that really clicks with you or resonates with you, don't be scared to write it down so you can go back and read it again and remember it later. I really hope this video helped some of you. Thinking about all this stuff in depth over the last couple of days has actually helped me see that therapy actually has been helping me, and I want to continue to work harder at, getting better just for myself and learning how to cope with the anxiety that I've been feeling, and learning things about myself and the world, my little world around me, has really helped me understand myself better. And if this video helped you or any part of it resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've made it this far in the video, please comment down below and let me know what your favorite candle scent is. Right now over here, I'm burning, the orange one is like a pumpkin one, and then the smaller one is called October Nights, and they just smell so good together. It reminds me that fall is on its way, and that just makes me kind of feel better in general. I love fall, it makes me happy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you made it this far. I hope you liked it. Okay, bye.